How attractive would you say you are? According to grandma I'm a 10. In reality, probably like 5 at best. Holy yes, my grandma thinks I'm a 4, so it's probably worse than that, and him like a 0. 5. No. Grands call it way off one way or the other. Either you are perfect or they are way too judgmental of you. So take it as judgy. My mom told me that I got uglier too, and so does the mirror. I have a face for radio and a voice for the shower. I'm fond of saying a face for radio and a voice for silent film. Face for radio and a voice for newsprint here. You have a face and a voice. That's what I like to say. My mom says any woman would be lucky to have me, so maybe a 3. My mom once told me I was the handsomest boy in our entire hometown in Idaho, so probably the same as you. Question mark? Lol. Do moms really say these kinds of things? Yeah, they do. I can confirm. They also tell us Santa exists, so make of that what you will. I'm a goofy looking bastard. I've seriously described my type as goofy before. Friends have told me that the guys I've been with look wonky. Have no shame. Proceed proudly. There's someone for everyone. I have been known to wear a pink kilt, not just a skirt I can fit around my fat ass, and combat boots while mowing the lawn. Shame isn't my style. OMG, in my town there is a group of dudes that does this exactly. Maybe /u/Brian_M 1982 was accidentally separated from their flock. Edit. Spelling. I looked like a movie star. Movie star sleuth was from the Goonies. I'm always getting compared to Ryan Gosling. People are like, you are nothing like Ryan Gosling. It's annoying. This would be a solid stand-up bit. Well, that's 5 seconds of the act covered. Stretch it out for a half-hour set. Careers have been built on less. No idea. I'm always curious what someone's first impression of me is. Same. And I'm always paranoid that it's 1000x worse than I thought. I'm 1 in a million. The question is, what tail of the distribution do I land on? Too weird to live. Too unique to die. Too dangerous to be left alive. This thread would be so much better if the people who responded were required to post a picture with their response. That had become so controversial they'd have to cancel the post. I'm straight, but your profile picture, I'd call you a 10. I hate to brag, but I'm a solid 2. I just took a solid 2. Lucky you, mine was liquid. Mine was gas. Mine was plasma. Average. But for almost 40 I get a lot of people thinking I'm 30. I'll take it. Hey man, I don't think you look day over 18. In other words, can I have your number? Get back to the Pizza Hut, boy. I used to be quite attractive and got a lot of attention when I was young. I straightened my teeth, had a good face, long blonde hair, and a very toned body. Now I'm in my 50s, overweight, and completely unremarkable. It was tough for a while, but I have good self-esteem now. Probably better than when I was young and beautiful. Yeah. I wish I'd known how good I looked back when I was young and thought I wasn't attractive. I traded good looks and low self-esteem for great self-esteem and a fat old rear end. Lol. How fat we talking? About the size of 7 soccer balls in a sack. So fat, but not Disney/Pixar middle-aged mom fat. A pretty girl called me a dime piece on Monday, so I'll ride that high the rest of my life. The other day a coworker called me pretty blonde-haired boy, and that's like the 3rd compliment I've heard from a woman outside of my family ever. So that should last me about another 5 to 6 years if they stay on this schedule. Dude, I'm so jealous. I'm still riding on comments from my last relationship. Other than that, I have nothing. I've had 1 relationship. I don't remember any compliments. Count your blessings, my friend. I feel that I've only had 1 as well. Mine wasn't that great of a relationship and actually ruined my self-esteem more than it helped. Sorry you had to go through that. But who cares? We f***ing models. Own it. I think of attractiveness like Halloween candy. Everybody has their own preferences. Am I a generally universally sought after Twix? No, I'm not that fortunate. That said, I'm not a Whopper either. Yeesh. I think I'm like an Almond Joy or something. It's fine but not likely to be a first pick to most folks. Edit. My apologies to the Whoppers community. I love that analogy. In Miami I'm a 4. In Tallahassee I'm a 7. 5. A solid Scranton 7. My personality is like a 3. My sense of humor is a 2. My ears are like a 7 and a 4. Add it all up, and what do you get? 16. And yet my husband treats me like I'm a perfect 40. It's nuts. Math checks out. That's what he loves about her. He arithmetic. If I return to my hometown, it will be a 10. I have a complete set of teeth, and I'm not overweight. Are they your teeth though? The ones in my mouth are. See him wondering about the sad pineapple person that sounds like they leave town often to gain full sets of teeth. I'll give myself a solid 4/10. I'm not bottom of the barrel, but I'm certainly not anywhere close to the top. As an objective observer, I'ma bump you up to a 6. Go forth with swagger. Let's just say I'm a big hit with the elderly ladies in the nursing home I work at. You sexy whippersnapper. Let's just say that, even if COVID were entirely eradicated and masks were not required, I would still choose to cover my face with one. That's me. Who knows? I'm no Quasimodo, but I'm not a model either. View 200D. Quasimodo. Attractive enough for dating, but not attractive enough for hookup culture. I'm convinced that hookup culture is just 5% of the population hooking up with each other lol. I'd agree with that, based on what I've seen out there. Wait. So am I the only one thinking how I'd suck my own dick? I'd either need to be longer or more flexible. So I mess out of luck. I'm married though, so no more dating, but still not much sex. I'm handy. Theirs isn't much I can't fix. To quote Red Green, if the women don't find you handsome they should at least find you handy. I rest my case. I'm a solid man. Edit. Wow. Thanks for all the love. You make a me feel like a sure I guess. Well then. How you doing? Man. Brother. It is me. I mean I'm a 10. I heard it from myself. Love the confidence. Share some please. Simple. Just count in binary. I've been told I'm my school's hottest math major. Therefore, a solid 4/10. I'm a 4/5. At first glance I appear perfectly average. But if you take a second look, my imperfections make it clear I'm slightly below average. Hey girl, why don't you ditch the 0 and get with this 3/5? I'm not going to turn heads, but I'm also not going to scare you when you round the corner. A worm at 9. Edit. So I went to bed, blissfully unaware that more than 1 or 2 people saw this comment, which appears to have blown up. So to all the kind people curious about the Walmart scale of attractiveness, it's lower than Target, but higher than grocery outlet. It's lower than Costco, but higher than your average gas station. Hope that helps. Let's be real. A Walmart 9 is the talk of the day for all the Walmart employees that day. Bro, when I worked at Walmart in high school I met a real world 10 in chillin' in harem pants and I've never forgotten that interaction. Real world 10s are pretty crazy. You never forget that. I think a lot of people never meet anyone on that level. Probably. Depends on where you live. I remember this one woman at a gas station in a big city, and she was like flawless looking. It was crazy. It wasn't even an attraction or anything. Just objectively beautiful. That's gotta be a weird life. Being a 10. I saw a woman at work so good looking I felt like I had to look away. It was the strangest involuntary response. Physically not that attractive. I'm a middle-aged woman with acceptable tits, an overbite, and a really austere fashion sense. I'm not ugly, but I disappear easily. Personality-wise, I practically invented social awkwardness and I can't tell when someone's flirting with me. So I'm great if you like weird people who know a ton of facts and will play with your cat at parties. If I was the last man on earth and stumbled into the Playboy Mansion, the Jacuzzi Jets wouldn't even do me. r/rare insults. 100% attractive to the people that are attracted to me. Underrated comment. Regionally, I don't do meth, so maybe 5. Nationally, ugly AF. 2 over to cats want to lay on me, so I'm at maximum attractiveness. If you are a cat whisperer then I'm 100% interested. I feel any man that attracts cats has been given our feline overlord seal of approval, and if you're good enough for them, you're good enough for me. As attractive as that ugly newborn baby everyone is being polite and dishonest about. On a scale from ketchup to barbecue sauce, I'd say mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. Flat out 1. Mask mandates bumped it up to 2 for a while. Look at my sexy mustache. There's no debate. Settle down, father. You just jealous. I've been with myself more than any other person. You know those things that just a few people like, but they ones who like it are crazy about it? Well, I'm like that, but only one person on the planet likes me. Grandma is a blessing. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I have scales. The deep's a redditor. 3. 141,592 or so. You mean, cutie pie. Are we invited to your wedding? Sorry, we are already married with 2 kids, but DW, I'll invite you next time. Lol. Scrolls down. Wait. What? Scrolls back up again. I've got a great sense of humor, so that's nice. Haha. I live in the Midwest and am sub 200 pounds, so probably solid 7'5" here, but like LA or Miami like a 2 or 2'5". Curious if people from LA visit the Midwest when they need a confidence boost. On the show Schitt's Creek, that's exactly what Alexis's friends were doing. Bumming through small towns, ironically making fun of everyone and everything to feel good about themselves.